This was one of the dumbest things we've seen. In this video, posted to Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s Twitter page, Kid Rock and the HHS Secretary shot a promo to, as RFK captioned it, deliver two simple messages to the American people: get active and eat real food. Well, isn't that just a peach of a statement? Rock and Kennedy would do their best being nationalists by showing the American flag, sitting in a classic car, and working out together in a gym, plus Kennedy even holding down the musician's feet while performing sit-ups. According to Hone Health, for the record, Kennedy, while appearing on a podcast with Lex Friedman, admitted to using TRT, or testosterone replacement therapy, to maintain muscle mass and promote healthy aging. Kennedy would also do a plunge with his jeans on. We'll get to that in a moment. Normal guy stuff here, of course. Rock, who rapped about underage girls, would sport his pedo stash, and then, like all elders do, the pair played a game of pickleball, with RFK's movements giving off the vibe of someone who has a brainworm. They then cheers to a glass of whole milk, congrats on that, to promote MAHA, or the Make America Great Again Healthy movement, or whatever.
Well, I believe that glyphosate causes cancer.
Interesting analysis here, because Donald Trump himself invoked the Defense Production Act to promote the production of phosphorus and glyphosate, a commonly used herbicide. CNBC wrote, glyphosate has long been used in the United States agriculture biz and has been the subject of controversy over alleged links to cancer. Bayer, the company that makes the glyphosate-based weed killer Roundup, recently proposed paying $7.25 billion to settle lawsuits claiming the chemical causes cancer. So, swing and a miss. RFK, swing and a miss. The irony in all of this.
Promotional video for an HHS initiative. The message is get active and eat real food, but if that sounds very familiar to you, that's because it is. Here's Michelle Obama's Let's Move website from 2010. The former First Lady similarly urging children to, quote, get active and eat healthy, something Republicans, at least back then, took issue with.
Why would you want to raise your own kids?
You're right.
When Michelle Obama will do it for you?
You're right.
And in fact, she'll do it at gunpoint. In fact, you don't really have a choice.
When I heard this, I thought, get your damn hands off my fries, lady. If I want to be a fatty and shovel French fries all day long, that is my choice.
I want the nanny state out of my life. I don't want my body commandeered. And I will tell you that the most sovereign thing you have is your soul.
Conservatives ripped the practice years ago. I mean, they went all in on crushing former First Lady Michelle Obama for her health initiative, and now suddenly they're with it. What gives? You know, it's giving off team sports vibes, truly.
Man!
You have this gym and you look like Kid Rock.
He didn't just skip leg day. He's never walked before.
Bobby should have the Wilson football logo branded into his back, because his skin is straight up made out of a football.
Oh, it's as coarse as possible. Okay, just pause it. Look at this. This is so gay. They are about to have sex. Yep. In a porno. This is the I mean, there are a lot of gay pornos, I would imagine, that involve like bathhouses, saunas, that kind of thing.
You would imagine?
Where did
I would
you guys
imagine.
get?
I've never seen it before. But
I'm new to the sauna. Can you bring the elliptical in here?
Is there a record scratch on this orgasm?
that the eggs and all that, like, this is one of the many contradictions of MAHA, is that, like, you know, he's all about, you know, real, what his idea of real food is like high. He's, you know, he wants to bring back saturated fat. We've had this war on saturated fat, and they issued these, you know, guidelines that, you know, we're going to, you know, and then it turned out actually the actual guidelines they issued still call for limiting your saturated fat, because, you know, all the evidence says too much saturated fat is bad for you, but he's constantly out there eating the saturated fat, which was part of the video.
To be honest, I think the video is for them. Like, I think they like it. I think that's who they're appealing to. And of course, like the MAGA diehard base who will look at that and think, yeah, this is super cool. The guy going into a pool in his jeans is so appealing, I guess. But I think it's more for them than anybody else. And
them,
whatever,
like RFK Jr. and Kid Rock, like
yeah.
boudoir photos for your partner.
Yeah, I think they're having like a hangout together. They're enjoying themselves. I think it's for them more than it is for anybody else. And listen, put it this way: if that's what they think works, they want RFK Jr. in the cold plunge in his jeans and being the weirdo that he is, and Kid Rock on the bike and whatever. Do it. Have at it. You guys go ahead. Go in the midterms. Post all the videos you want. I'm happy. We'll do our thing, and they'll do theirs.
Well, I mean, this is RFK had a video released from a podcast last week where he talked about how he's not scared of germs because he did cocaine off a toilet seat.
On Colbert, the host presented the video that you saw previously with this. Brace yourself for some senior softcore, adding, they really capture the feeling when no one can babysit you but pee pop. And when your mom gets home, you're crying because he called you a wuss, made you shoot a gun at the neighbor's lawn gnome. On the gene stuff, Rolling Stone has more. In response to a request for explanation, the Department of Health and Human Services directed Rolling Stone to an interview Kennedy gave to Fox News in August, in which he said that he had started doing that a long time ago, because he'd go hiking in the morning, then he'd go straight to the gym, and he felt it was convenient. Quote, and now I'm used to it, so I just do it. Furthermore, last May, RFK made headlines because he was photographed swimming with his grandkids in D.C.'s Rock Creek in violation of local advisories. Obviously, the concern was poor water quality, but RFK was swimming in jeans. In July, he posed for a sweat-drenched photo of himself hiking Camelback Mountain in Arizona. The temperature was 107 degrees, and he sported jeans again. He and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth worked out together in jeans in August. Under Kennedy's watch, though, HHS has been marked by the erosion of public health care systems, conspiracy-fueled changes to the nation's vaccine policies, the reversal of measles eradication in the states, and the gutting of medical research funding. As Kennedy obsesses over whole milk and even some Super Bowl commercials, the FDA's flip-flopping over whether or not to pursue mRNA vaccine research that Kennedy attempted to defund, and boy, is he going to keep trying. My only question, I am curious, when will they come around? When will they see it's all a grift? When will they see that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is a snake oil salesman? I don't think they will. I don't. I think there are too many influencers in the wellness industry that Donald Trump captured by basically telling Robert F. Kennedy Jr., drop out. Our followers are too alike, drop out. And I will let you run wild on HHS. And he has utilized so many influencers within the wellness space in order to capture so many minds. I'm truly curious, like when will they see it? And I think the answer is never. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.